Cat Podcast, Chris Cash, Brian Cox, the Blue Tick Josie, the Laughing Assassin Jay Page, and our special guest, the Panda, the Dog, Turf Hunter Byington, my homie.
Yes, sir.
How's everyone's past couple of quarantine weeks gone?
Good, I've been home from work, so.
Oh, is Jimmy still there? Oh, yeah, and Jimmy Neely.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy special guest Jimmy Neely is there.
Guest via satellite.
via 5G connection.
Huh?
Jimmy's on Fight Island.
He's on Death Island. What up, Dalton?
Dalton.
My man Dalton.
So, how's everyone's quarantine been going?
I've gained so much weight.
You don't
Pass
know
it this
nothing
way.
about weight, buddy.
I've ate a lot of carbs. I've had a quarantine diet of alcohol and donuts.
See, I'm essential or sacrificial, whichever way you want to look at it. So I've been at work.
I've been at
What
work.
you lied earlier saying about your what time you have to go to work.
I'm at work. I have to be at work at
Well, I
9
know you have
o'clock.
to be at work, but you don't have to lie about what time you got to be there.
I'm not lying.
What time do you have to be there?
9 o'clock.
What time do you wake up?
6:30.
Lies.
Calling you out, buddy.
Why do you have to be there an hour early?
Get started. I'm not a morning person.
You know what time I get there? If I'm supposed to be there at 7,
Even there,
you know what
I show up.
7.
If I'm supposed to be there at 7, I get there at 7:30.
That's early.
I've been good lately. It's usually 10, 15 minutes early.
Jimmy can vouch for that.
That's
okay.
overtime, though. It's one of those, like, adds up every day.
That's
Every time I
okay.
come
Oh,
into work-
Chandler chimed in
Every
there.
time I come into work, Jimmy was like,
Oh,
Brian."
Chandler the Hammer Cole.
Don't say it like that, dog. Remember
What?
that? Don't say it like that.
What?
Don't say it like that.
Chandler has a big fight coming up. When is it?
June 20th.
No, that's been moved.
What?
Has it really?
It has been moved, I think, until October because Jeremiah Harper is not available until then.
Oh.
Is that correct, Chandler?
It's Ramadan. He's celebrating Ramadan.
Right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Shane Hillis here says I'm fat and sassy as always. Quarantine ain't got
Yeah,
nothing to
it
do
got
with
moved.
that.
Facts. I'm with you there,
I'm
Shane.
sure Chandler posted yesterday or the day before.
So you mean to tell me I've got to wait till October after all this hype and everything and all this shit
The
talking?
good thing is the Hammer is still fighting between now and then because he
Okay.
doesn't need October to get ready.
True.
So
Please tell me you've seen some of the stuff he's been saying on Twitter about this guy.
No.
I
And
don't follow him.
Facebook.
I only follow relevant
No, we've been
people,
pretty
so-
we've been pretty keened in on the Facebook trash talking, not
Some
the
of
Twitter.
this stuff, I'm not a fighter. I don't know much about fighting. But some of the stuff he's been saying on Facebook would get me in the mood for fighting. 100%.
You talking about
Are you talking about Jeremiah or Chandler?
Chandler.
Chandler? Yeah, yeah. He knows how to hype a fight.
Chandler
That's
can sell it.
Does everybody know that Jeremiah had me to the point of coming out of retirement?
Yeah, I saw the
I
post
remember
about
the
that.
3 a.m. group chat text.
Yeah, that situation got way out of hand.
Your takedown defense.
Keenan's
Good
holding a man
stuff.
like that.
Yeah, I've actually been working my ass off. I've not had the privilege of hanging out, staying at the house, so they've been keeping me busy.
For those
Busy,
that
busy.
don't know,
busy.
what Brian does, and this is what he does.
I'm a pro break dancer, Jay.
He's a pro break dancer.
So what do you do on the side?
And he busts a move as a fertilizer of yards.
Yeah, buddy.
And what?
So you're saying he lays out shit?
Yep. That's it. Plenty of it.
You look out the front yard, you see Brian popping a squat right there in the middle of the yard.
You gotta wear waders.
Boy, Chandler Cole said, "LOL, I'm going to be on Jeremiah's podcast this Saturday. Should be fun."
No,
man.
What? How does that work?
He got invited via Facebook.
Podcast now?
Yeah, actually, Chandler.
Just anybody can have a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Oh, look, everybody, I'm on one.
You're not. You're going right now, Jimmy.
What you trying to say, Jimmy?
I mean, the qualifications are internet connection, and that's about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just got a little higher up.
You get a podcast. You get a podcast. Everybody gets a podcast.
So speaking of June 20th, there's some exciting fights coming on at Metaview. We got Blake Stallers fighting, our boy Dalton, Dylan O'Sullivan, and the whole Stack Amateur card. I'm ready to see Blake kill somebody.
Yes.
Which you will, in the nicest Christian way possible.
I'm sorry.
It's so
Total
funny
respect.
because the last fight that he put up on Facebook, getting us ready to watch this, there was just like, and in this corner from
Let's
Bushido,
see.
Blake Styler, and he was just like, hi. He waving his little hand up.
I mean, he did that even in the corner too. Every time we went back there, he was just like, "Yeah,
Like,
ready,
you know,
ready to go."
We'll just pull it up for everybody. We'll just pull it up for
I
everybody.
love it.
If you like liver shots, you'll love this fight.
There's about 64 of them alone in this fight.
So like even in like his walkout, he's like this the whole time.
What does he walk out to?
I don't know.
I don't even remember.
Listen. Ding, ding, ding. It's so dainty.
I love it.
When you see him like just skipping through.
So Terrence, let me pull you into a little bit of background about
Okay.
Blake. I went to high school with him, middle school and high school. And he used to be like our size.
Our size.
Yeah. Now he's
Come
like
on now.
that
But
size.
he's small with big boy
Yeah,
strength.
he's still got big boy power.
So what size? How much does he weigh now?
He
like 150. He walks about 160.
Yeah.
And he doesn't cut weight for fights.
Okay.
and he's just the nicest kid ever. Just
And he does not have
Super
a lot to be
respectful.
wrong. That is actually a farmer's
He works construction, so
And his opponent making his way to the cage, please welcome.
He's going to be an MMA beater.
Tis the season, boys.
I want to get a hold of Blake and teach him how to really wrestle. Get
He don't
just-
want to.
so one time him and
He don't want to.
Dalton were training in the gym, and Dalton kept shooting on him, and he threw a flying armbar out of nowhere and tapped Dalton before they hit the ground. It was slick.
Who's this guy?
This is Derek Smith from
Absolutely.
Kentucky.
It's a like legit like traditional Muay Thai.
Yeah, there's some
style
pretty good
gym.
boys. You got Zach Fox, which is getting really big.
He's the kid over here in the corner.
Absolutely. You know, Zach is running on a 5-win streak right now. You know, so he's got a whole lot of juice. So the LKA guy.
This audio, I'm just gonna mute it, and we're just gonna have to commentate over
There
it.
you go.
That we'll just do it that way.
Yeah, we don't want to overtalk the person.
Dalton said Blake was 163 as of Monday, and he's got
It's crazy. What was he when he was walking around? At high school?
he was all of 255. He was literally my size.
Golly.
Almighty.
That's incredible.
He don't have any like stretch marks or anything.
No,
He does some.
He's got-
he does
he's
some
got-
like stretch skin. But,
yeah, but
And all he does, like every day, he'll spend at least an hour doing heavy bag work.
I want him to get a hold of Jimmy Neely one time.
Uh-oh.
Is that Desiree?
We can make it happen.
Oh, shh.
Are you getting yelled at, Jimmy? Hello.
Said Dez.
What you do?
We went bicycle riding around the block.
Do what?
Me and the ladies went bicycle riding around the block.
Oh yeah. Did your legs blowed out?
Very fun. Not fun. My legs.
He said not fun.
But now I'm at home eating a chocolate chip cookie.
Ha. Get your carbs back. Yeah, we're watching Blake fight right now.
He's
Hey,
God.
do you have a laptop or something, or who is that?
You didn't go get me the laptop. This is Paul.
He said, "Do it, do it."
Laptop right now.
Is it Wally been drinking too?
See, it was really funny leading up to this. Right before we walked out, they were back there taking selfies together, all chummy, and we were like,
Dude,
"Guys,
and-
you can't hug because you gotta want to hit each other when we
and,
walk
and
out."
like his
Like, guys,
his strike,
you know,
it's up, body, leg, up, body, leg, up. It's just all over the place, but everything hits.
You have to. When you spar Blake, you have to stand in a karate stance.
Yeah, there's no
He
other.
will eat your liver alive.
Even then, though, his fight IQ is so high, he'll figure out the first round and the second round. Like he's
Yeah.
always one punch ahead
He will eat your liver.
for dinner.
That's what he's doing right now. Pretty good. There's a couple of good shots.
And I mean,
What is it? I will eat your liver with a
Well,
side
guys.
of
He'll tell you
The
too. He'll
puke.
eat shots just to get in.
Yeah.
Like his fight IQ, I think is the highest
And-
I've ever seen in the area.
and his style is the best for K1 because he doesn't have to worry about clinching, and he can just sit there and just constantly push forward, just dig into you left and right.
Yeah, he just keeps coming.
Which all he
Keeps
does
coming.
at home is he watches Muay Thai videos. And
Yeah.
He can tell you all the names, pronounce them correctly.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure he sits there with his cereal. Like
Yeah.
it's Saturday morning for him, just watching videos.
That Farmer's Town, though.
Real student of the game.
They could at least dim the lights down for a boy or something. I
Can you hear
mean,
me, Jimmy?
I can hear you, brother.
Them liver shots.
Kudos
I
to
know.
Derek, though, for taking a
over
beating.
and over.
Bam!
Right there
Same
again.
one.
I was showing this to
Bam!
people at work, and every time he do that, everybody at work go, ooh.
You guys remember CJ Glenn, right? He went to the bathroom after, like, in the middle of the round sparring with Blake. He ran off the mats into the bathroom, and I'm pretty sure he crapped himself because his liver was
Nice.
dead.
He's probably peeing blood. There you go.
First
There you
knockdown.
go.
I think
Yeah.
he dropped him 4 times in this fight. But kudos to Derek for taking it.
Yeah, I mean,
because
he-
that takes heart to be able to stand toe to toe with Blake and keep going.
My pee turned red.
Because he jacked up your liver, son.
And I took a boom and
I mean, I hated sparring Blake because if he couldn't get you with the punch, he's hitting you with a kick from out of nowhere.
His question mark kicks are on
He
point.
he reminds me so much of the way Judd used to strike, but I think his technique's a lot more better than Judd's was.
He's not one dimensional like
Exactly,
Judd was.
exactly.
Like, he'll figure you out like that. It's like a supercomputer.
But God, he hits so hard.
Neat, neat.
I don't know if he's swinging hard. It's just
Right now, Blake's going,
He's just swinging right.
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
that's
Nick.
what it
That's
is.
I should have knocked him out like a second ago, right? I mean,
He's got some pretty good looking corners, though, if I do say so myself.
Look at that bald headed man.
I Nick never
Like, wiping the sweat away.
could stand sideways and turn invisible, and we still can't see you.
Get off of skinny boys, man.
I mean, but Blake, he doesn't. I think it's not his power. I mean, he's got power, but I think it's just where he's so accurate. He's not putting everything in on that punch. It's like when Justin Gaethje was going back to his corner fighting Tony. They're like,
Yep.
"Dude, quit putting everything on it. Go like 80%, and you'll nail this guy."
He
And
said,
that-
"Bring your punches down 10% and be more active."
Yes.
That's exactly what he does.
Everything Blake throws is on the money.
exactly.
That night when we watched it, and I was in the spirit world. Where this,
What night, Jay? What night was that?
Which time?
Which time?
I didn't. Did I throw up?
Did I throw up?
They had to detox the living room. That's probably why Adrian hasn't called me yet. He's mad. I know.
Leading up to this fight camp, him and Nick were going hard one night. It was his last round, and Blake was so exhausted. Like, he started slowing down, and Nick got one punch ahead, and 10 seconds hit, and he caught up. And as soon as the bell rang, he like collapsed. But he
Golly.
didn't stop until that bell rang. Like,
Yeah.
he put everything into that last 10 seconds to get ahead.
God.
Like, he's a machine.
That should have dropped him.
Yeah, I mean, this kid's tough as hell that he's
I'll tell
fighting
you,
right here.
the greatest analogy I can think of when it comes to sparring Blake. You ever seen that Simpsons that had Mo, the bartender, and the eagle come flying down and like starts chewing his face? He's like, not the face, not the face. And then the eagle goes down to his nuts. And he's like, go back to the face. And then it goes right back to his face, and he's like, ah. And that's how it is. It's like,
remember
you
that.
want to cover your liver so he'll wear your face out, and
Yeah.
it feels good because your liver's not bleeding. That's exactly what it feels like.
So
I've never
how
experienced
long
that.
has Blake been fighting?
This is his third fight, I think he had, or his second.
This is, I'm pretty
Kickboxing?
sure this is his second. His
Yeah.
first fight was about a year into his training.
It was
And
Newport.
yeah, honestly, that fight, he was just sparring. He had never felt the pressure of what it was to actually fight somebody. So
he
the
had a-
difference is
he had a-
sparring versus he's in there to kill that dude.
That's one thing I'll say about Blake. He's never fought anybody easy. I mean, this guy comes out of legit Muay Thai school. He fought who's that kid he fought out of AK? He fought American Killer Beast fighter his first
so
fight.
bad.
So,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
He's like, God, how do I don't know. I just shit myself.
Blake threw a nice overhand, man. I mean, it looked textbook.
and Blake's
Like-
not afraid to sit there and bite on a mouthpiece and
No,
slug it out with
he'll tell you
somebody.
he eats punches just to get in.
Yeah, he's a psychopath.
We were just going over like technique strikes, and he busted my nose. My nose was just pouring blood.
You're
I was
like-
do you want to stop? And I'm like, yeah. He stopped long enough for me to plug my nose up full of tissue.
Even,
Can we do
it's
that?
funny, even when he's pissed off, like if you hit him with something that hurts, he'll smile at you and be like, nice, and you know it's about to get real
Oh,
good.
and like,
It's like Nick.
It gets scary after
if
that.
he hits you, like, like we're sitting there saying spar like 50%, he hits you like 55%. He's like, oh, sorry.
Anymore though, I think he's been tagging people hard because he wants to go that intensity. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. Blake's the kind of guy you can spar with a little harder than you can, just
Yeah.
like your average gym goer.
But you can put new people with him because I've never felt
Yeah,
a danger with Nick.
exactly.
Or with Blake. The big thing is you feel like you're drowning because he's always a punch ahead. So
Yeah.
even if he's not hitting you hard, the volume is insane.
Exactly.
Nick cracks me up the way his mannerisms. The way he acts like, good job.
He gets a little hot. I love
I'm
it.
fixing to see him kill someone.
It kind
Oh,
of
Nick's
gets you
proud.
giddy because nobody understands what they're about to mess with. So it's fun to just be like, you just don't know what's about to happen.
Yeah, he's eating.
And just his face when he's in there and he's going to that intensity, it's
He's got that on-off switch of a killer.
His
Yeah.
first fight and this fight are two completely
Yes.
different fighters. Completely different.
Good body. Good body
He's
shot.
keeping that pressure on, man.
And we pray to Allah once again.
the whole game is moving forward.
Yeah, he's not like he does not slow down.
Shamalama alaikum.
I think this is where Chandler calls it off.
honey.
Now, okay, can I say something, guys?
Sure.
No.
That's why you're here.
So, say, for instance, if I was this other guy's coach, I know you're still fighting from that stance and letting you get your liver so damn much.
You know, I looked up and he was down, and I looked back down at you, and I looked back up and he went down.
He went down again.
It was like he didn't move.
I'm pretty sure he went down 4 times.
Me being an old school guy, I would say switch stance.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you.
I'm done with it.
Yeah. Where he's hitting you, move what he's hitting.
See,
Don't let him do that. You
I
gotta
did
switch.
it again. I look back up and he's down again.
I'll just come back out and keep doing it.
I mean, that is the
He
definition of
needs
insanity.
surgery. He needs surgery.
He needs some milk.
Surgery.
Look like you need a puke bucket right now.
He was at the end of
And
the
then-
fight when they called it. He's on his hands and he's going, I'm gonna puke, and we make eye contact. It's like case door's not open, we can't get in there.
And here comes Blake. Switch off. I'm sorry.
But
I'm
it's
sorry.
funny though,
I'm
because
sorry.
when Nick called Zach Fox, his teammate, it was the same thing. It's like we got to run in there and take the puke bucket because both of them hit him in the liver to the point they were about to upchuck.
Take more selfies. Let's take more selfies.
Who's that troll next to Nick?
Oh,
Whoa!
ouch.
It's the hair guy. It's like,
Ouch.
Damn, you gonna let him say that?
don't diss on my ethnic hair.
Oh, bless it.
I mean, look at Blake's just a monster.
Look at him. Oh, he's gonna go play with his My Little Ponies when he gets Don't tell him I said that.
I can't edit live out, Jay.
Do something with the technology.
I mean,
So it's like, wait, whoa,
hard
this
to
is
keep
live?
up with him. I think the only person locally that can stand toe to toe, aside from Nick, with him is Randall about Oxendine.
Yeah.
Those two go at it, and it's
I'm sick of hearing about all these young people.
Yeah, these names I don't know.
Any of us old guys fight?
The pioneers.
These people, yeah, we're old.
But Jimmy, they're only
We're
good
old.
because y'all trained them.
Yeah, I know, but
Shut up! Oh, we gotta hear Blake talk.
don't get me wrong,
That's all the hell I heard. Blake's liver shot. Whoa.
He was so quiet on
It
the
does
mic
hurt
too.
though.
So this is full.
tickle your liver enough, it don't hurt as bad.
I love Casey Oxendine to death, but can we all agree he needs to dial it down to about 12 when he talks?
Case. That's his personality, yeah.
Huh?
And that's his showmanship, man. That's
Yeah.
that's for the camera.
Well, there's showmanship, but man, they need to turn his mic down. They,
And they need to turn Blake's up.
Yeah, 'cause he's so quiet anyway. Even on the lot, like being there, you could barely hear him when he was talking.
I mean, I think Blake's gonna win very easily against the guy he's fighting.
Think so?
I've
Who
got,
is he fighting?
I got his name written down right here. I can't pronounce his name, so I didn't remember it. Kind of ordeal.
Where's he fight out of?
I think he fights out of North Carolina. Because I watched him fight the last time they had it at the Holiday Inn. It is John Quesadilla. I don't know.
Quesadilla.
What?
Quesadilla.
Who?
Quesadilla.
Quizetta.
Where's
How
it
you
at?
spell it?
Oh, down here at the bottom.
Up there, Turf.
Cazetta?
Quizetta?
Cazetta?
I mean, it doesn't matter what his
It's like
last name
Quizetta.
is
Yeah,
because his
I'll go
liver's
with
gonna
that.
die.
We'll go with that.
But
John.
What up, Roberto? What's up, Tennessee Gamer? And old Cage.
Roberto.
What
We
up,
got-
Cage?
two DMs here from Connor Houston and Paul at
Quesada.
ETSU.
Yeah.
They said, hey.
Hi.
Who is that?
Tennessee Gamer 423. Sup,
Yeah.
I don't know if
I don't think they spelled it right, but
Turf.
Dalton
TURF, big dog.
Quesada? Is that why
So-
you spelled it that way?
Taco Bell.
So those in the local area that
Big
follow
ol'.
the podcast, you need to come to Metaview and watch Blake
And Dalton.
eat somebody's liver.
And Dalton, too.
Yeah, Dalton.
We can't forget Dalton because he's
I mean-
been putting in work lately since
Yeah,
his last
Dal-
fight,
Dalton's fighting Austin Carter. Is that right?
I guess.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've seen Dalton improve a lot over the past little while. I've really been watching him.
Party
And then
down goes the Hennessy.
I'll be back.
Hennessy, man.
Almighty.
Your fault.
The
Why
Hennessy.
we don't have nice things, guys.
The Hennessy.
save it.
Oh, God, why did I do that?
Jay, you gotta do it with the national.
With the nostril.
No. No.
Great, because this game is on delay and I got to watch it twice.
Jonathan Trapp, party foul.
Thank
Facts.
you. Yeah.
Facts. He spilled the Hennessy. You don't spill Hennessy.
Don't
That's
spill the hen, man. Not the hen. Not the
So
henny
long
hen.
it forever to drink that with you,
So
Jay.
behind myself.
Disrespect, man.
No.
That's a lot!
As y'all can
$20 you
see,
can watch it.
it is complete chaos here. Anything can
Look
happen.
at that. We're
Did
being
you get Jimmy
we're
wet?
being watched there, guys.
Hey,
Did you get Jimmy wet?
that's awesome.
Oh no, just got your snap.
Oh, sorry.
Just give me the. You might need to give me the roll.
Here, just suck it out with the roll. Just put the roll
Just take it. Just take it, Jay. Just
That was like a $20 shot. He just threw.
Mama said cut him off.
I'm with her. I'm
Hey,
totally
you
with
have
her.
to be your mama too.
damn it, Jerry.
I guess.
I can't go anywhere without being a mom.
Ed, no.
Take myself anywhere.
It's okay. I swear.
No.
Can't do that.
Sorry.
I would be.
Can't take him nowhere.
I can't take myself anywhere.
That's a lot of liquor, Jay.
So I just want to
It's
say,
Hennessy, man. It just-
I just want to say, out of
take
all
him
the
anywhere.
podcasts we have done, Jay's the first party foul.
Jay, that is the first party foul. That is the first
Out of
official.
all the podcasts,
Hey, you got to start somewhere, right?
But it had to be somebody, and who better than Jay Page?
Jay,
Who better than me?
poor Jay.
For me.
Got to start happy.
And no one feels sorry for me.
That's what happens when there's no
Here.
social
The
distancing.
asshole gets it. No, I got it.
That's
My foul, I'll fix it.
all over the mic, too.
Huh?
All over the
Roberto
mic.
said, hey, that's what happens when there's no
Stand
social
party
distancing.
I do read that. And he's right. You're not wrong, Bill.
Oh, hey, Cat, what'd
I
you
love
get in here?
Oh, hey, kitty, go, kitty.
Oh, in case nobody knew, I got a new,
Alright,
I got a
so-
new cat.
Really?
Look at her.
This is Annie.
Meet Annie.
Oh, how pretty.
She's spoiled rotten.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet the new Panda Cat
It's a panda
podcast.
cat.
That was the first
Panda cat.
See, yeah, you get it. Yeah, yeah. Huh.
How pretty.
But my buddy called me. The first thing I asked him, he goes, "Hey, I got a cat. If you want him." I was like, "Does it look like a panda?"
So,
And no,
What's his name?
Annie. It's Mrs. Annie. I got Pistol and I got Annie. Pistol Annie.
Oh, okay.
See.
nice.
See.
It could have been better.
So, how are you? Open
I would've went
for
with
to
thunder
taking
and
any more
lightning.
animals?
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Okay.
Little bit of fun.
So I'm bad about picking
Little
up
bit of
animals out of the middle of the road. So
I'm not big on just picking up random animals, taking in strays. But I made a mistake of getting my fiance on a three-way call, who is, and she's like, "Take that cat." I'm like,
So if I message her and
Dude,
offer
no.
her animals,
I'm gonna tell her to ignore you. That's just how it's gonna go.
will she?
This whole house is going to be filled up with nothing but animals.
Blue War Dog, we are doing fucking fantastic, my guy. How are
Yes,
you?
sir.
War dog. That's a cool name.
I like it.
Oh, you need a trash can?
Yeah.
I need a name
Did you
like
really
that.
have to hand that to me?
Yeah, blue tick.
I'll take it.
Hi, you're funny, Jay.
What's up
See
with the
what you
blue
did there.
tick though?
They just the first podcast. That's just like what they ran with. I don't want them.
We
to
said
fuck
that
it.
so
It's stuck. It is
so waiting.
completely stuck.
We're
I think they're
getting
calling me a
everything.
clinger, but I'm really not.
We're waiting for like
I see.
we're waiting for everything to like get set up and everything. We're not doing the podcast, and Jay's like, we're gonna call it the Tick. And there's an old cartoon show called the Blue
It's really
Tick.
cool if you haven't
Right.
seen it, but
I think the green tick would be better because it matches the
See?
hair
There's no
color.
such thing as a green tick.
So that wouldn't be cool at all.
I didn't mean to say it like that. I'm so condescending. There's no such thing as a green tick. That was getting shit together. The blue tick's established.
Okay, my bad. My bad.
Jesus Christ.
it.
You're a friend. Wow.
See, it was the
J. Page,
guy.
I've known you for a long time now, though.
See, here's the thing. You and him have had to cross paths more
man.
than just once because
There's been many nights at McAdoo's.
the hog.
I don't remember any of those.
Yeah.
I won't mention none of the stories you've told me.
Most of those nights are probably a blur.
You told me a
I've only
shit
been on
ton
one
of
of those
stories.
nights with
But
Jay.
have I? We're live, dude.
no, you haven't.
Jay's like,
No, it was just your fighting days.
I'm Xerxes Messenger. Choose your words. Wisely, Spartan. They could be.
And then you used to work at the glass plant.
He still does.
Oh, you still do? Okay.
Packing glass.
You also bear a huge resemblance to
Beef. Don't please don't
Luke
say
Holmes.
beef.
Oh, you take that?
Yeah.
I'll take that one. I'll take
Yeah,
that
you-
one.
Oh, he's also grappled with beef before.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
He's came to Bushido once.
He's got.
Yeah, and I
That's why
quit.
you look familiar.
Okay, this is okay. My first day. First day. Okay, let me go ahead and say this out here. This is I don't know.
Can we
Everybody,
talk about, okay, for the people that don't know, to put this into context, beef is how heavy?
550 plus pounds.
oh, this ain't got to do with
A
beef.
brain steal
Oh,
and
sorry.
sex appeal. All
He's
right.
a big boy. Oh,
He really is. So my first day, Chris was like, "Oh, you'll be good. They'll take care of you. It's your first day." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll try it. Whatever."
They lied.
And so we're
They lied.
doing whatever. And everybody's like picking their partners, and like I didn't know nobody. And here comes Judd Brown. Walks up and he's like, "Hey man, you got a partner?" And I was like, "No, I don't." He was like, "Oh, I got you." I was like, "Okay." He was like, "You want to go first, or I'll go first?" And I was like, "I don't care. I don't know what I'm doing." He was like, "You go first." And so I'm like, "I think we're doing kicks. I don't know." And he was like, "All right." He was like, "It's my turn." And I was like, "Okay." First one, I was like, "Okay, all right."
yeah, okay. Warming
Okay.
up, just warming up.
Yeah.
Just start laughing with
big
it.
power from a little child.
And then the second one came. I was like, I was like,
happened,
okay, this
Jay?
man's getting serious. I was like, man, are we actually fighting? Are we joking around?
Right.
That third one hit. I had to go to the bathroom. I swear to God, I puked right then and there. And I came back, and Chris was like, "What's up? What's wrong with you, man?" I was like, "I puked." I was like, "I puked. I don't like it. I'm done.
No
Never again. I'll watch y'all from the sides. It don't bother me none."
Well, Turf, don't feel bad because Judd Brown hits everybody the same way. Because when I hold pads for him, there's no quarter whatsoever. I have to jump to take the impact so I don't fall over. So don't feel bad. He's that way with everybody.
Judge's turn down dial does not exist.
I remember the first time helping Judd warm up for a fight. He was in the zone. Jason or Jay's like, hold pass for Judd while you're back here. I was like, okay, no biggie. The first kick, I'm like holding tie pads, and I kind of know what I'm doing when it comes to holding tie pads. Judd misses the bottom of the pad and goes, boom, right my stomach. I'm like, yeah!
Whistler, you don't know how to hold pads.
You can't hold. Apparently, Jay can't hold a drink.
Oh.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie.
Got him.
He just,
You're right.
he just grabbed the Hennessy and just poured more. He didn't ask. He was like, "You know what? I spilled the first one. I'm just gonna grab more." And act like it didn't happen.
Yeah, it's a good thing you brought a bottle because I might spill half.
I think you just said Jay's hand game sucks.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't say
That's
that.
what it sounded
What?
like.
What?
Putting words in my mouth.
What was that?
What?
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 It sounded like
say
you just said your hand game sucks.
Oh, no. The last time I caught him talking shit. Last time?
What happened last time?
Last time?
I want to hear.
Okay.
At least I did it to your face this time.
This really did happen.
Over here saying,
Yeah, stir it up a little
We're
bit.
talking, right? We're talking, da 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 da, like we're doing right now. I had to go take a shit.
Mid-podcast.
Nothing worse.
It's actually on film. We got it.
No,
We've got it.
the actual act of me pooping is not on film. But I got up to go leave, and Chris decides to be the dick he is. He goes, is he in the bathroom? Is he back there? Okay,
In all fairness, Devin Ward gave me that look he gives when he wants to start the
oh, you're
pot.
throwing Devin under the bus.
I will, and I did.
And he's not here to defend himself. Exactly. This is what Chris does.
It's the exact reason why we started talking about Jay, because he wasn't there to
Especially
defend
if you're not
himself.
here, he'll talk the shit. And if you do something like something that you've done that you want to talk about, he'll do it 10 times better. And he's a one-upper.
Oh,
But
man,
anyway.
here we go again with the one-up. What's the last thing I one-upped you on?
Remember
Okay,
that whole
all
car
right,
crash
and I-
thing?
and I-
That was a
All
thing.
right, we're getting off track here. I'm using the bathroom, right?
Elephant memory. Oh.
Chris goes. So he's in the bathroom. Okay. Jay can't punch, can he? All he has is an overhand. All he's got, and Brian was like, "What did you say?" I can't remember.
What did I say?
Yeah, what did you say?
Oh, we're,
I don't know.
But Devin was like, "Yeah, that's all he's got." Fuck Jay Page. You know? And then I come back and I was like, "What are y'all talking about?" I was like, "You do realize that this shit is, being recorded or whatever, and I can look back and forget what y'all said." So I did. Next podcast, I was like, "Hey, Dick, quick question." Think I got just the overhand. Okay. I said, in your
man.
big tutelage of a career as an MMA fighter.
I never won a
Ouch.
champion. I've got knocked out. Yada, yada,
when
yada,
you won your
yada.
third title, how'd that feel?
Oh.
And he was like, I never won a third title. Oh, you never won a third title? Oh, okay. Your second title. How'd that? Never won a second. No.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
How about
Ouch.
the first one?
Yeah, no.
That's right. You never won one. Okay.
Yeah.
How about that overhand? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh, so speaking of shit talking, I got something to prove to you. Jay Page and all the fights me and you
Oh
have
my God, here
prepared
we
for
go.
together. You've coached me. How many of them have I pulled out of?
Especially, what was that guy's name?
None.
No, hold on. What was that guy's name?
You talking about Ray Jones, Shorty Dreads?
Yeah, that dude. It was the other way.
He pulled out.
Yeah, it was the other way. But I used to give Chris so much shit the other way because I'd be like, dude, you're just a puss. I mean, you backed out of a fight right before you go out. He was like, no, I didn't back out. I was like,
Ask Chris how many fights he went to the ground in.
How many fights have you went to the ground in?
All of them. Because I took them there.
Oh, that's right. You never used your powerful overhand, now did you?
No,
Or
but
your-
about
or your jab, or your
I about
straight,
hit
or your
Lance
right.
Abbott with a head kick, and it was like that far off, and it just grazed his gloves. I went, fuck.
So, Chris, do you watch a lot of YouTube?
Oh, there goes Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm a YouTube superstar.
Okay, so I would have to say,
Jimmy trying to knock the drink out of my hand.
I would
way
have to
across
say,
South
hands
Carolina.
down, I
Didn't
think
work, Dick.
Jay Page has the biggest stone sitting here because if you watch YouTube, there's this video from 5 years ago where he ate this nasty Chinese egg and he actually downed it.
The Century
So I would have to
I
say,
gotta say,
Wait, this is on
Jay
YouTube?
Page has
Yeah,
the
pull this
biggest
up. Please
stones
pull
I
this
have
up.
ever seen because he ate that and took
how old was this egg?
What do I gotta look up? Jay
It was like
Page?
100
The
years
Century is
old.
about 100 years old.
It was a
It's
100-year-old
it's
Chinese
not
egg.
actually 100 years old, but it was.
It was
do I
black
know?
and
Look up.
green and disgusting.
What was it? Century?
Do you know what it smells
Please don't put
like?
Jay Page's egg.
Yeah,
It might
I
blow
know.
his head.
I know. You
Rock
just
You're
cut.
fixing to find out what it smells like, but when I peeled the
What's the name
shell,
of this video?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It was under.
I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. But when you peel the when you peel the shell off,
Whoops. Spill my drink. Oh, distraction.
when you peel the shell off, it smells like bag vagina.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think you said 50-year-old.
Jay wearing a Colt 45 shirt?
Vagina.
No, that's not me.
Are you sure? I think that's him.
Recording.
It is him.
I'm recording.
Oh no.
So,
Do what, Jimmy?
So what we taught at a young age, if it stinks, don't eat it.
So this video.
Nick showed me this video, and I wanted to vomit just from watching it.
Look how skinny I was.
What size were you right there?
Golly, I was.
It was 5 years ago, so it was.
No, it wasn't 5 years.
It was
it longer?
it was reposted
Yeah.
5 years ago.
It was 180. Yeah, Colt 45. Colt 45, 2 zigzag.
Jay, are you wearing a bandana underneath this hat right now?
No, that's a UFC hat, and I don't know what happened to that hat. I love that hat. I wear that hat all the time.
Oh, is that your Uncle Dana's my favorite person hat?
Wait, is it Uncle Dana or Daddy Dana?
Play the sound. Shut up. That's why you have no friends, Tick.
I don't need friends.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God!
Look at the jelly.
Wait till you watch him chew it.
Look at this.
Ugh, it's black and gross.
What makes the egg?
Yeah,
It's like gelatinous in the middle. It's
No.
What if I really don't want to do this anymore? Just one
But
bite.
he's
I could
the,
eat just one
last
bite.
No, you have to eat the
Jay
whole
Page,
thing.
so he did
get
it.
the steak dinner.
Yeah.
You have to eat the whole thing.
I got
And
promised a steak
you just have to
dinner.
eat one bite
Did you get your steak dinner?
right now.
You don't know, man. It stinks.
So
Jay,
the steak dinner made you do this.
Well, yeah. Wouldn't you do something for a steak
I
dinner?
just
I
pay
think
for the
it's
damn
kinda
steak
cute. I'll
dinner.
give you steak dinner.
Look how
I thought
kitty I was. I was
I'm
starving.
gonna go ahead and be honest. I thought you was playing.
Oh, baby.
This is bad.
Turn the volume up. Turn the volume up.
I'm trying to read your lips. It ain't working.
Nick said it
I can only
permeated.
turn it up so far, Jimmy.
Yeah, no
Okay.
problem.
The TV. Turn the TV up.
You're shaking.
Is that better, Jimmy?
Oh, come here. You want to smell this?
Oh, I don't.
And know that you gotta eat it?
Look how nasty.
This is so stupid. I don't want to do this anymore.
You got this.
It smells like this came out of a 50-year-old prostitute's JJ. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do this anymore.
You want to do it.
Oh, man.
Huh?
Just take a bite. Just close your eyes and take a bite.
Find the
Close
focus
your eyes and
point
take a
and
bite.
focus.
It's a terrible idea.
I'm going to. Shut up. I'm going to. I'm going to. I'm going to.
Shut up. You're doing it. I am. Shut up. You don't understand.
champ.
It filled the room, dude.
I gotta
He
eat
said
my
like everything smelled like it. He said you smelled terrible after it, like just from ingesting it. It was bad.
Oh,
at his-
man.
I wish that they could smell this. You get a chance, go. Just you don't have to eat it, but go buy these eggs and just unwrap it and smell the
The
nasty,
Asian store down here
nasty
on Stone Drive or whatever, so you can
vagina
get it.
smell.
I'll just take your word on it.
Next,
Find it, find this away, you can get it.
Listen to this.
Bad
next
vagina.
podcast.
Okay. Go.
Just eat the egg, Jay.
Just put it in your mouth and eat it, right?
Yes.
All right.
Take one
Yeah.
for the team. Take one for the team.
Do I pick it?
Mr. J, were you stalling here?
Yeah.
You can
All right.
tell he was thinking about it. Just
There's no
back-
way I would have been
I
man
get
enough
this
to do
right. I
that.
can drink.
No way.